So hello friends, welcome to Mentor Vikas channel. In this video, we are going to understand how we can configure Material UI into our React application. But before this, we have to create a React application, right? So to do that, I'm also willing to use that React with TypeScript template, right? So to do this, I just have to copy this command and paste it into our terminal. So what is this command? npx create React app. So here is the name of my application and there with a dash template, and then I will write TypeScript. Okay. So my task is to just copy this copy this code, right? And just paste into my terminal whenever I just want to create my project. Okay. So I'm just not want to take all of your time because I had already created this. So as you can see, I had created this with the name of React MUI demo, right? So you can also do this just by replacing this my application with whatever the name you want, right? And just play enter. Okay. As you just enter, you will create an application and React application, right? Like this. Okay. I just have to go into this, go into my application, open into a terminal and just use a command that is npm install, right? You can also use npm I to install all its packages. Just after this, you just have to you just have to run your application, right? And to do that, you just have to use a command that is npm run start up and running, right? Okay. So our next task is to Material UI into a React application. So to do this, I just have to go to this mui.com, right? And here I just have to copy this code, which is right here, which is npm install @mui/material. Okay. And as if you go with this code and just copy in this terminal, I have for now, I just use my Control+C to cancel my application, right? And I'm just paste this code here. Okay. So as you can see, just to make sure that you are able to see the code which is written here, I am just going to make it a little zoom in, right? So as you can see here, the command is npm install @mui/material. So this is the core package. Okay. So this is the core package which is responsible for all of the component that you are willing to use from that Material UI library, right? And these emotions, as you can see, this emotion/react emotion/style. Okay. So these are the libraries which you are going to use to make some customization or add your own style or use MUI based styling component, okay, into your application. Okay. So as we further proceed, we may be probably going to use further some more libraries or modules in our application to make our styling process more simpler. Okay. So let's just enter this, and as you enter, it will install all its dependencies, right? So as you can see here, we had successfully installed our package, that is the Material UI package, into our React application. Okay. And just to confirm this, I just have to firstly start our application, and to do this, I have to just use a command that is npm run start. And here I just have to go into my app.js file, right? And just remove all these code from here so that all the unnecessary code which is not required for our further videos should be removed, right? And along with this, I am also going to remove this app.test.js, right? And this logo.svg and this setup test.js, and I have to also remove this from here, right? And I think all are set. To add some text into my component, right? And here this is heading Material UI, and as you can see, we had successfully render our component, right? And if you are just willing to see how this Material UI works, so let's import a button, right? view-tn button from the Material UI, and as you can see here, we have a button, and in this button I am just going to write some text that may be a play button, right? So let's write just play here, right? And as you can see, we had imported this button from this Material UI, right? And if I just have to go to my Okay, so as you can see here we have our button, and if I just change its variant to something else, for example variant variant to something like content, right? So here you will see a different kind of button, right, which is a filled button. Okay, so as you can see, I just don't use any style and it has just created me this nice button for me, right? And as you can also see that this is not just a normal text. Okay, so it's a text style which is used by React MUI, right? So material UI, right? So in our next video, as you can see how you can config R file, and at the same time you can also create a folder here, right here, from the name of components, components, because all of on the further videos for all the further files we are going to manage in this component folder, right? So I think now you have a clear understanding of how you can configure your React application with how you can configure your material UI with React application. And from our next video we are going to cover each and every component step by step. Okay, so let's meet you in our next video. Till then, have a nice day and goodbye.